I don't know what it is in the air today that's making Sega and RGG continuously make the worst decisions ever, but this has to be up there as their worst decision yet. Yakuza 0, a fantastic game. The game that introduced people to Yakuza and got them into the franchise, like myself. Well, Sega decided they don't want you playing that old crusty version of Yakuza 0 when they're releasing this brand new, real expensive and useless version of Yakuza 0 called Yakuza 0's Director's Cut, which was released back when the Switch 2 dropped. So to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Yakuza series, Sega will be delisting Yakuza 0 on December 8th. That's right, you will no longer be able to buy the original Yakuza 0 on Steam, Xbox, or on PlayStation. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut will also be replacing the original Yakuza 0 in the Yakuza Complete Series bundle on Steam. So unlike with the Sonic series bundle that still has the original version of Sonic Generations, the original version of Yakuza 0 would just be gone forever. Oh, but we're not done with the delisting just yet. Yakuza Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2 on Windows 10, well, be prepared to say goodbye to that because that's also going to be delisted on December 8th. So that's the entirety of the Yakuza series starter pack completely erased for Windows 10 users. Oh, but don't worry, there is some good news. If you already bought the original Yakuza 0 digitally, then you can upgrade to Director's Cut for only $15 instead of the $50 that you will initially have to pay for. I must specify this again, digitally. If you bought Yakuza 0 physically and you want to upgrade, well, tough shit, you idiot. You should have bought the game digitally because you have no upgraded option because you bought the game physically. You're stupid for that. The same applies to Yakuza Kiwami and Kiwami 2. You want to get the upgrades for those and you bought the game physically? Well, you're an idiot for that because you're not getting it. Happy 20th anniversary, Yakuza fans. Please buy the scam. I'm tired. I'm just absolutely tired of these few months of terrible decisions that Sega has been making with Yakuza. There ain't a damn thing, and I mean a damn thing, that is worth $30 extra in Yakuza 0's Director's Cut. Like, look at what Yakuza 0 Director's Cut actually offers. Like, we get a bunch of new voice options, which is cool, I'll admit that. We do have the ability to now save anywhere, which I think that just could have been something that could have been patched, but whatever, I guess. And then you have a very half-baked multiplayer mode that you can play online that's not really fun at all, I'm gonna be honest. And brand new cutscenes that add nothing to the original story, and also has the worst retcons that I've ever seen in this series so far. Like, everything is pointless. You are playing the same Yakuza 0 with a worse story. Like, who would even want to buy that? And for brand new people who may be interested in trying Yakuza, this is going to be the version of Yakuza 0 that they'll be stuck with. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is now the new, real version of Yakuza 0. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention one thing about the upgrade. So, your save file from the original Yakuza 0 will not be carried over from Yakuza 0's Director's Cut. So, say goodbye to all your progress. It's a scam. It's just one big scam that Sega just expects us to eat up. I know online communities can be kinda garbage, but this is like the one time we can all agree, Sega, fuck you. Between the whole Kagawa situation right now, which we could all put down on RGG for hiring that dude in the first place, and now you're delisting one of your most critically acclaimed game because you want to try and give us a more expensive version that adds little to nothing worth of value. So far, this 20th anniversary has had nothing worth celebrating about. I know I'm in the very, very, very vocal minority that has enjoyed RGG's recent Yakuza games like The Man Who Erased His Name, Infinite Wealth, and Pirate Yakuza, but for a lot of people, RGG has been dropping off for them, and they're not sure they can drop quality games again. And now, with what's happening with Kiwami 3, and now with Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, their relationship is even more strained, or they're now just giving up on the series. Yakuza is already a hard series to sell people on, so to make these decisions is only making the situation worse for y'all. I know some people are still holding out hope for Stranger Than Heaven, but honestly, all my hope for that game is practically gone, and I don't care anymore. I'm just frustrated because the time I decide I want to be a Yakuza fan, all of this stuff is just happening all at once. If it wasn't for Yakuza 0, I probably wouldn't be playing the Yakuza series, and I truly mean that. If it wasn't for my friend recommending Yakuza 0 to me when it was $5 on sale, I wouldn't have even bothered to try the series. And that's also what made Yakuza 0 so easy to recommend for people. It was relatively affordable. The base price for it was $20, and not only that, it just went on sale constantly, so you could easily get Yakuza 0 for something as little as $5, and it would be the best $5 that you've ever spent. I can't do that with Yakuza 0 Director's Cut anymore. I think Yakuza 0 Director's Cut will be much harder to recommend. Is it still Yakuza 0? Yes, but it's a worse version of Yakuza 0 by default. We just knew when Yakuza 0 Director's Cut got announced that they were going to delist the original Yakuza 0. They've done this before with the original version of Ishin. They delisted that version just to force people to buy Ishin Kiwami for $60, which, yeah, right, okay. I'm telling you this now, best believe when Kiwami 3 comes out, they are delisting Yakuza 3 Remastered. And it's not out of the ordinary anymore, because if they could do this, they're going to do the same for Yakuza 3. Remember all of their classic games that they delisted last year around this same time? They're still gone. We're never getting those games back. Crazy Taxi, Space Channel 5, Nights, Jet Set Radio, they're still gone and delisted with no way to play them on modern platforms. So, what is there left to do? Well, I think you should do yourself a favor and buy Yakuza 0 right now. There is a sale going on for a bunch of Sega games, and Yakuza 0 is currently $10 on Steam right now. If you've been on the fence about trying Yakuza, then get the game right now because it's going to be delisted in a week. If you know someone who is interested in getting into Yakuza, get them Yakuza 0 right now. If you just so happen to miss out on the original Yakuza 0, don't worry, the original Yakuza 0 is on GOG, so you can get it from there as well. For the Windows 10 users, get Yakuza 0, get Yakuza Kiwami, get Yakuza Kiwami 2 right now. They're all $10. Don't miss out on this before they all get delisted. If you do decide to get Yakuza 0, do not update to Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. In fact, don't even buy Yakuza 0 Director's Cut at all. Don't fall for the scam. It is not worth the $50 or the $15 upgrade. It's not worth it at all. So, I'll end this video by just saying one thing. Fuck you, Sega.